Hey, you guys, Hybrid.
And the White Sheep.
And this is Zach.
I am Groot.
I'm Nick.
Oscar actually is just Swedish Bane.
What? Varför måste jag vara Bane för?
Oscar's got some mental issues right now.
Vadå? Vad är du snackar om skit?
What?
Wait, what?
So, yeah.
Speaking Swedish through a scuba cloak mask.
Well, how's everybody doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, I am Groot.
You were...
We are
Groot.
Groot.
You've got several Groots.
Yeah, we have several Groots here in this world now.
Yeah.
The Groot plague is spreading.
Only one Rocket Raccoon.
Yes. But yeah, the topic is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the hopefully upcoming Warner Brothers film based on the DC comic books, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and basically DC Comics in general.
I hope it's
basically it's based off the whole freaking Justice League at this point.
Pretty much.
But yes, a lot going on for the movie right now. They recently moved the date up, but that's not what we're here about. We're here about the movie as a whole. First thing of business. What's the first thing of business?
Hypersound, get hip, that's all. No more spoilers.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about for Batman v Superman first? There's a lot of things to talk about.
I guess we should probably start with the CG teaser that was released at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I don't know, everyone's hyping out to be the greatest thing ever. It's 5 seconds of CG that anyone could have made with CG technology.
I mean, look, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I think it's a good teaser, but people are acting like it's comparable to like a full-length trailer for like Avengers and X-Men and all that stuff, and I'm like, no, it's not comparable to a full-length trailer.
Yeah, but we got something for a movie that's 2 years away.
Yeah, which teaser are we talking about? That fake one or the one that we actually got?
No, the 5-second teaser at Comic-Con, like this to me should be compared to the teaser we got for Avengers Age of Ultron like last year.
Yeah.
Because they're both short teasers for a movie that are 2 years away.
But it's the same way that got me really hyped.
But yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't get people hyped. I think I got hype off of it too, but I'm just saying people need to stop treating it like it's a full-length trailer that we saw footage for. It's a CG teaser. Treat it as such.
I agree. I think a lot of people are reading way too into it because that scene might not even be in the movie. It was more of a proof of concept to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are acting like it's an actual part of the movie, and like, no, it's a CG trailer.
It was more or less the Deadpool trailer.
Yeah, like, that was really funny.
Which we should probably get to at another time.
Yes, we'll make a trailer breakdown or something like that. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. What did you guys think of the CG teaser? Nick, let's start with you.
Amazing. I watch it every day.
That's right. Fuck you, Josh.
Batman is everything. Batman is life.
Batman is love. Batman is life.
What about you, Oscar and Zach?
I loved it. I'm finally glad we got something to look forward to now.
Alright, Josh, you pessimist?
Alright, Oscar, your turn.
Hold on. Before we go here, I'd like to note that Josh is wearing a Batman tank top. So, don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. He's actually extremely hyped for this movie. Go ahead.
Well, it was actually kind of cool seeing this little teaser trailer, and it was especially cool seeing, Batman wearing the armor he wears in Dark Knight Returns.
Which in the teaser, it kind of looks like Iron Batman. Don't kill me for that, I'm just saying.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like Iron Batman, and I gotta say, this teaser trailer really sets the atmosphere for the movie.
It pretty much does, actually. I mean, it does what a teaser is supposed to do. It's supposed to tease you.
Yeah.
Which is, well, quote-unquote, that's what it's supposed to do.
And it did. It's exactly, to me... I don't think Josh is wrong when he compares it to the Age of Ultron thing, because to me it's not exactly similar, because we did get a little bit more from this one than we did from the Age of Ultron thing. Yeah. I just think one of the reasons why the Age of Ultron thing actually might hold up, against it is because it was something that no one was expecting at all. It came out of left field. Nobody even expected that to be the way they would go in Avengers 2. So, I think that's the primary primary reason for comparison there. But other than that, because it's apparently very divisive, because me and Josh were kind of like, and then you guys were, the three of you came out and said you were excited for it. So
I never said I was excited.
I never said I was excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Well,
finally have something now.
Well, I will give my thoughts on it at this point, because you guys have all heard everything else, but I thought it was decent for what it was. You know, it's a teaser. CJ did bring up a good point, though. You know, maybe the Avengers Age of Ultron teaser that came out in the 2013 Comic-Con, it probably did hold up better because no one expected it at all. People did expect something for Batman v Superman. So, yeah, also, it pretty much confirmed what everyone thought, which was Frank Miller basically getting a lot of influence in the movie.
Another thing that Nick really enjoys. So.
Yeah, I thought it was fine for what it was. I just wish that since they went through all that trouble to have a CG teaser that looked like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, I just wish they'd actually show the actors in a teaser at that point, you know what I mean? Or at least have Wonder Woman also in the teaser if you're going to have them all out there to wave and smile. Because they were pretty much a teaser on their own when they came out to smile and wave.
True. I think it's honestly, people are saying it's... I don't know if anybody won Comic-Con, like people are saying, because people are saying it's like, oh, DC totally won, but really all they had was, oh, the three cast members in the same place at the same time, and the CG teaser. So I don't really know. I think maybe assembling them and showing the Wonder Woman costume was bigger than I think it is. So, but anyways, there have been a ton of other news stories breaking about this recently, and we got a lot to talk about, so I think we probably have to move on to the next topic.
Yeah, I don't like the Wonder Woman costume, by the way. I'm just going to go on record and say that.
I'm
disappointed. She's Wonder Woman. Nothing about that costume is wondrous. Like, I'm not expecting stars and like red, white, and blue or anything, but I'm expecting some color on her.
Exactly.
It looks very lackluster.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know the Amazons only knew one color.
It's bronze. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but at the same time, like, she's not just some, like,
just because it makes sense doesn't mean we have to like it.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that she just looks very generic. Like, nothing about her stands out as Wonder Woman. Like, if I saw her, either I think A, she's cosplaying Xena, the, warrior princess, or B, she's just some generic soldier. But, moving on from that.
Yeah, but to quote Rob Walker, she looks like an angry underwear model that burst out of a giant chocolate bunny.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, I'm going to hope those aren't your words. But
they're not mine. They're Rob Walker. They're Rob Walker's words.
Well, thankfully, I don't know who that is.
That's
a weird thing to say.
Doug Walker's brother.
Okay, but what was the next thing on the list?
The set pictures.
Set pictures, okay. So, we know what Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill look like now.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
Like, and by that I'm saying that very sarcastically. I already knew what they look like.
Tell.
They look like they do regularly because there's nothing. It's only been them as Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, respectively. Yeah. Nothing as them in character as Superman or Batman.
Is he wearing glasses? Because I didn't see that picture.
Yes,
he wasn't in that picture. I don't think.
Well, that was like a thing for like some sort of charity thing. But in the actual movie, they said he was going to wear glasses.
Okay, I'm sure he's got to. But the Bruce Wayne picture actually was the first one that came out, or not the first one. It's the most recent, I should say. It actually has a lot of people excited. I mean, there's nothing really like special to it. It just he kind of looks pretty cool. What are you guys' thoughts? Zach, let's start with you.
I think Nick was the one that said this before. He does kind of look like the sort of Batman the Animated Series Bruce Wayne, which is a nice touch, actually.
I agree. It kind of does resemble that in a way, but it's not like the Bruce Wayne we got from the Nolan movies at all. It looks very different, and it seems like he's going to be a lot more involved as Bruce Wayne than we got from any previous film. Oscar, what are your thoughts?
He looks a lot more like a businessman than Christian Bale did.
That's true. He's more of a businessman than a...
I mean, because in the Nolan sort of universe, we never saw Bruce Wayne do any sort of business type thingies.
Yeah, kind of think we never did, except for him hanging around a bunch of women that was kids.
We got some of the business stuff, especially in Batman Begins. We didn't really get a ton of it throughout the rest of the series. There was a little bit. He was more of he looked more like a trust fund kid than a businessman for most of that series. But
yeah.
Honestly, I'm still really reserved on this whole older Batman thing, just because since they're obviously going to want to make a franchise out of, I'm guessing, the new Batman and then Justice League movies for the years to come. Batman being 50, which I think came out. It wasn't true that he was going to be 50. He's going to be more closer to 40, which is good. But an older Batman, I don't know how that will really hold up throughout the rest of the future Justice League Batman movies. But I do think it's pretty cool how they've done it, because they can easily play with it, and hopefully will, where it's kind of like the comics, where even though he's 40 or 50 or whatever, he's in such great shape and he has so much skill that he can compensate for that, basically, and still kick butt like he's in his 20s.
And I think that's the next thing we're going to talk about is because 50s Batman is just the first in a new string of rumors that have come out. But Nick, let's get your thoughts on the Bruce Wayne appearance that's been revealed through these set pictures.
I don't know. What should I say? Should I just say it sucks like everyone else is here, or?
No, I didn't say it.
No, I mean I'm not saying it. Everyone's pretty much feeling the. Everyone's pretty much feeling.
I'm feeling the mode.
Oh, obviously I like it. It's Batman.
Yeah. I mean, it looks kind of cool. We haven't gotten a ton of it. He does look like a businessman. So, any other deep thoughts?
No.
If anyone noticed, he's slightly slouched. Did anyone else notice that, by the way? When I saw the set video, he was slightly slouched in his posture.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Bane broke his back.
Well, I remember he did that in comics. He'd slightly slouch, and then he'd just stand very, tall and straight as Batman. Make him more imposing, obviously, but also, I don't know. But I thought it was really interesting that, that little thing. Hopefully Ben Affleck is not having back problems.
Yeah, well, he did have he had something like a slipped disc, didn't he, at one point? Or
I don't remember.
Was that not him? Anyways,
hopefully.
We've covered the teaser. We've covered the look of Bruce Wayne. I think it's a perfect time to move on to the new stuff that everyone's been talking about this week, and that's the rumors. And a lot of rumors came out, especially out of Badass Digest this week, that we were going to see a 50s Bruce Wayne. Robin was going to be dead. There's going to be a shrine in the Batcave. Basically just confirming a lot of Dark Knight Returns stuff. Except for the fact that they said, and this is perhaps one of the more interesting things, that Batman was going to be almost an urban legend because no one would have been able to find
that's some booty.
Nobody had been able to take a picture of him. And I thought that was okay, but it didn't make sense to me. And then the article went on to claim that Wonder Woman was very much the same way, like a hero in the shadows, which kind of bugged me because I mentioned this before when we were talking about it before we started recording this. I feel like Wonder Woman should really be in this universe, other than Superman. I feel like she could be a pretty public hero. It's who are they going to find in her family to threaten? What's the purpose of her working in the shadows?
Yeah.
So It to me doesn't make a lot of sense to have that be true, but I don't put much stock in Badass Digest. Sorry, it's nothing about you, it's just the fake script stuff. They've gotten right on one thing, which is they were the first ones to announce that Aquaman would be played by Khal Drogo himself, Jason Momoa, which actually has been confirmed now. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But so yeah, Josh, do you have any thoughts on the rumors?
Yes, they're all. I don't see any of them being true, and the reason why I say that is because Batman being an urban legend for they're saying he's active for between 20 to 30 years, extremely long time. I can see early on in his career him being an urban legend, but later on with the amount of technology that is now available, people would make out a point to try seeing if he was real. And there's no way he'd be able to evade. Come on, he has the Batmobile. He's a bat signal.
The bat signal.
You can't hide. I'm sorry. Like, you see the Batmobile in the street, you're not gonna think, oh, that's just like a limousine or like, like, that's just some guy's car. No, that's the Batmobile. Same thing with Dead Robin. First off, most likely, I can't see them doing a Dead Robin besides it being Jason Todd. And Robin was a very public figure in the Batman mythos in the first place. Like, he was one of the reasons why Batman kind of came out of the shadows more. It was more somewhat public-esque because Robin was a much more, obviously, public figure, more, things like that. And also Nightwing goes with that. So I just can't see how Batman can stay as an urban legend for that long. Like, while I can see why they do it, it just doesn't make sense with all the other things going around with Batman. Namely, the bat signal and Batmobile. That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like, they're not going to keep a bat signal for almost, 20-something years on top of the police department tower if there's not actual use for it.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to make that first
no,
off
it's not
either.
necessarily even that. I think the bigger thing is it's like, citizens wouldn't just look up into the sky and be like, I wonder what that light is that we keep seeing every night. It's like, who could that be? And they don't put it together.
Well, also, if we have criminals like the Riddler, Joker would have to be alive for there to be Dead Robin, Jason Todd. Anyways, but for criminals like that, those criminals are not urban legends at all. They're murderers, and they're crazy criminals on the streets that people do know about. So I'm sure Batman would not be able to hide, considering the not popularity, but the publicity that would be generated from these criminals that he's stopping first off. Also, Wonder Woman-wise, why would she be operating in the shadows? A big point of her character is that she's an ambassador, she's a public figure, and people know she's also a superhero. Like, minus the TV show, that was the only media incarnation I know of where she actually had a somewhat secret identity. But besides that, she's not a hidden figure at all. I don't understand that.
Unless you've seen the legendary pilots, of course.
Yes, and honestly, it's like I wouldn't mind her being like a public
Superman.
face, but anyways, before we move on to the other guys, I would like to reiterate we're not bashing the movie, we're bashing the script rumors.
You're doing constructive criticisms.
I don't believe this is the actual script for a second, and I don't think you should either, but moving on, let's start with Oscar this time. Oscar, what are your thoughts on the rumors as they stand?
I actually agree with you on the thing that nobody has seen Batman for 30 years, and he's been operating for about 30 years. Like, when the criminals are put in the hospital, and the police are interviewing them, and they say, "Oh, it was the Batman," and they're like, "You're lying. Come on, tell me who was that?" Like, those injuries and those bruises those guys would get, they don't come up from nowhere, really. And, I remember what David Goyer said when he was promoting Man of Steel last year. He said, all the superheroes, came after Superman. Superman was the first one. And so I'm, listening to this rumor and be like, okay, then how does this work? Has Batman been on the lazy side all for 30 years or something?
What is he, just hanging around drinking macchiatos or something?
Yeah, exactly. And as far as I'm concerned, somebody should have been able to just once been lucky enough to take a picture of him.
Yeah.
Not even that, dude. Just think about all the vixens Bruce Wayne got up in that Wayne Manor, man. All the vixens.
Of course.
Now, but this is the Man of Steel universe, so if somebody found the Batcave, Bruce would just snap their neck.
Yes. Everyone seems to have a neck fetish at DC right now.
Actually, interesting thought real quick. Do you think they'll hint at Selena Kyle? Maybe she'll be currently dating Bruce Wayne. Because, he's older. Presumably, he'd be closer to settling down with someone at this point. Hopefully she's not dead.
Yeah.
I prefer to see them go the Vicky Vale route, personally.
Hopefully he doesn't have some disease.
Or Playboy Bruce Wayne, Vixens.
Well, he slept with every female character in the DC universe that's of age, basically. That's not related to him.
Him and Selena Kyle always leave the masks on.
Yeah,
No,
but
no, they'll do
seriously though, we need a new Selena Kyle to erase the memory of that last Catwoman movie.
Anne Hathaway was good as Catwoman. I like
No.
I like Anne Hathaway.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the one with
You're talking about Halle Berry.
She's
yeah,
not Catwoman.
that one.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about the Halle Berry movie.
She's not Catwoman. She's
not
Cat
Rasmus.
Lady.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like
No,
cat
but
female.
Yeah.
I hope that they take the anime series route and make him and Barbara a couple, just cause.
That'd be cool.
I'm a fan of Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon.
Me too. Yay.
I don't know.
Anyways, Nick, what's...
I just thought,
What?
if it's true that Jason Todd's dead and that, it's good for a future movie. We can have, and we can just throw Drake and Robin.
Timid breath.
At a moment, Nick, how do you feel about it? Never just creep myself.
Nick, what are your
Nick
thoughts?
creep myself too.
You guys are breaking up.
We're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Yeah, wait, what
Full
happened?
bars.
I said,
They're
Nick,
asking
what is
you-
your
Nick going down because we were criticizing it too much.
I think they're all bullshit.
What would you like to see Tim
They
Drake
sound
do
like
episode?
awful.
But Tim Drake, you would like to see it.
I think we would all like to see Team Drake, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't know.
There's. I swear, if they skip Tim Drake and do Daniel,
Yeah.
you literally see Grant View every day
If
until
they
he comes out.
if they skip Tim Drake, if they skip Tim Drake, they will feel the wrath of Josh.
Yes, they will.
Josh find them?
It'll be like Bacon.
Nick, I'm really interested. You think the rumors are bull, but is there anything to them you might think is true, or is there nothing?
The only thing I could see being true is the Robin thing, I guess, but that's
Yeah.
about it. I mean, the whole Wonder Woman thing just sounds like completely out of left field.
It doesn't make sense, and it adds onto the whole pile of rumors that we've been getting mostly from Badass Digest, but for everyone, like just crazy things like because that one reported fake script that everyone thought I actually had thought that Kevin Smith might have. It was just like ridiculously out of left field. Like it was almost as like comic book based and fan service as like one of John's screenplays with like a Themyscira embassy. I just like peck-upping whenever I mention screenplays. What are you doing, dude? But I mean, it's the amount of we're getting is crazy, and I think there's no more to this one than the most previous rumors. But anyways, this brings us to another piece of actual physical news. Wait, Zach, did we get your opinion or?
Okay, quick opinion. I don't believe any of the rumors, and if the rumor about Doomsday being in this movie is true, I hope it's not. It'd be too stupid, and it'd be way too early.
Oh, so the haters.
Yeah. I'm a hater. Screw me.
Yes. Anyways, on to the real actual physical news that has been confirmed in this Badass Digest. Props for getting this one right before anybody else did. Jason playing Aquaman as now confirmed by Variety. So that's pretty big. As they're already filming, I guess they're already done filming part of it, or no, they're not done filming. My apologies. As they're in there filming, portions of it. It doesn't look like Momoa has dyed his hair at all, so it looks like he'd be keeping his black hair. That's the nitpick I have, but actually the casting. Let's go ahead and actually, Josh, I'm not going to start with you. I'm going to save you for last. I'm sorry, but Zach, you've been a couple times. Let's get your opinion first here.
Yeah, I'm not really attached to Aquaman, other than maybe the animated series version, but come on, dye your hair, man, please, because I can't really see a black-haired Aquaman. I mean, but that's just me.
Racist.
Yes, I'm a hater.
Josh says, "Don't be a racist."
Yes.
Hashtag hair racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't.
Zach's a hair racist.
I am a race. I hate hair. Whatever.
It's all it's great.
True, that ain't wrong. But he's a swimmer. All right. Other than Zach, good cast, bad cast.
He's a good cast. I think maybe he can pull it off.
The physicality for him, I think. He should be fast enough.
Yeah, he might be.
Like,
he might
definitely bring.
Yeah, he might be a little too big. Maybe I don't know. It depends if you like Aquaman or not.
Too big. See, that's all I mean.
He doesn't really have a swimmer's body. That's the truth of it. But
Yeah.
anyways,
My question: leave the trident of Poseidon. That's all I want.
I'd like that.
He just stabbed someone with the trident. Stabbed like some Japanese whaler. I don't think that's Japanese people, but just like have him doing something. He should be what Ultimate Thor was, because Ultimate Thor was like love, eco, risk person who cares about the environment. Obviously, because it's Thor. They should play it off kind of like that.
All right, Oscar. Let's get your thoughts.
Helps govern.
If
Yeah, I think it's
things.
1 second, hold on. Are you on? Oscar. We're gonna go next. I'm sorry, Jeff was not finished. He's eating his little mustache. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's kind of good casting. I can see him as Aquaman, or more of a badass or badasser sort of Aquaman. Like probably how he was in the Justice League TV series, where he probably has a harpoon for an hand. And well, I don't really care much about his hair color. Like, there's never going to be a comic book movie that's 100% comic book accurate.
Cough.
They've been 100% comic book accurate.
Appearance was.
True.
Accurate.
Maybe not. Well, he changed Star-Lord. He wasn't wearing tights.
You never wear tights in the comics.
He did.
When?
Originally.
It's like the 30s.
Alright, anyways, yeah, I kind of agree. I think we should be lenient, or more lenient on it.
He pushes.
I can dig it. I mean, he looks like an Islander. It's not like he is an Islander from Momoa. But I can dig that, even if he doesn't. Nick, what are your thoughts? Momoa was man cool.
Yeah, Momoa, I thought he would be great ever since they rumored for Momoa. So, he looks pretty awesome, so he'll be great.
Get the lead, bud.
You know, my only concern is that they're going to do something really stupid, which is not make him King of Atlantis. Well, actually, no. Smart idea. Don't make him King of Atlantis yet. Have it that he's set up to be next in line for the throne, then have an Aquaman movie, much like the Thor movie in a sense, where it's Ocean Master and Aquaman.
I have a feeling that they'll just skip over the Atlantis thing entirely.
I hope take my Aquaman screenplay and make it.
And then give him money.
I don't even want money. I just want a good movie. That's all I want.
So another thing I just realized while we're sitting here talking about this, maybe to wrap up, here's what I kind of want to discuss. Just a final little point. Whatever happened to that dude that was supposed to play Cyborg?
He's still around.
It's like...
Yeah, where is he? Who was the guy again?
Rocket!
I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And literally, this is unplanned. I just remember thinking this, like... Or I didn't, I'm just remembering this now, so I figure we might as well discuss it. How big of a role do you think he's going to have? Let's get speculation from each of you to finish it off. But just quick, Josh wants to speak words.
I think it would be very cool. I think it would be very cool if we saw the Victor Stone accident during the movie, and then kind of like an after scene credits, we saw him go to we see him rushed off, but it'd be really cool if we saw him get moved to Star Labs in the after scene credits, and his father, Dr. Silverstone, all of them, they start working on turning him into Cyborg, or at least they they set that up in the after scene credits, so we don't actually see it per se until the actual Justice League movie.
Yeah.
And they could really use him as the audience for narrative piece wise. For the Justice League movie, kind of like they did for Justice League War. I thought they did a very good job using Cyborg the way they did.
Yeah, Cyborg was good in that movie.
The only thing is they just don't need to screw up the other characters.
Yeah.
True. We haven't really started getting around for this topic. What kind of role do you think Vic Stone will play in this movie? Oscar, go ahead.
I think it's going to be a minor role. I don't think we're going to see him have a bigger role.
Are you thinking cameo? Like they'll be like, oh, this is athlete Vic Stone, or do you think we'll see him as Cyborg already?
I think we'll see small bits and pieces of him here and there, and
so you're saying after accident, just bits and pieces everywhere.
No.
He's all over the place.
We'll see him in a couple of scenes, and maybe we'll see the accident that made his dad be like, okay, so I'm going to turn my son into a cyborg. No big deal. I think
it's totally a bit of a jerk off thing to do, but whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway. La.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's gonna be it. I think we see him as ordinary Vic Stone. At some part in the movie, and then the accident happens to him, and then he's shipped off, and maybe at the after credit scene or whatever, they'll make him into Cyborg.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I have to agree with Oscar on that.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, maybe have him, maybe say possibly around maybe the beginning, show a little bit of him a cameo, and then I don't know, maybe in the background a news feed of a Star Lab explosion, and then the after credits just show him, getting found by his father and turned into Cyborg.
That'd be cool. I think that's so. A lot of you guys are thinking cameo, Easter egg, fairly minor. Nick, what are your thoughts? Are you gonna break the trend?
I don't know, because when they cast him, it said he was cast as Cyborg. They didn't say he was cast as Victor Stone, so it's kind of...
That's a good point.
That's what I said when they casted Gal Gadot, cast her as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And Diana Prince, not Diana Prince, Princess Diana. They didn't cast her just as one thing, which is why I said she's going to be Wonder Woman before anyone said she was going to be. Everyone thought they were going to do some Miranda Tate-like thing, and I'm like, no, they cast her as Wonder Woman. She's going to be Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's her. That's what she's being credited as.
Personally, I'm going to go with Nick on this one. I would really actually like to see him be Cyborg more in the movie than I would like to see Vic Stone. I think
I would protest this movie because they should just call it Justice League, not Dawn of Justice. Call it Justice League.
Well, they don't have everybody, but almost everybody.
Pretty much. Who are they missing? The Flash,
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter. According to Goyer, no one cares about Martian Manhunter, so they're not missing much.
F. Goyer. All right.
Hawkman.
Anyways, I think that about wraps it up for us here. This has been our Batman vs Superman Spectacular. I think this was incredible. This ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was. So
yeah, it sure was spectacular. All we did was say how bad the movie sounds.
We didn't say how bad the movie sounded. Actually, I mean, if we were against the rumors, because I think we were bashing the rumors, and then we were sort of talking about the hype on the CG trailer, and those are the only negative things I think we said. But anyways, actually, there's a good comment question for you. One, do you think we were overly negative? Are we being too negative on this movie? Two,
not being negative enough.
Was Josh not being negative enough? I guess you can go in that opposite direction if you want to. And three, just as we always ask you when we talk about Batman vs. Superman, are you hyped for this movie? What are your thoughts on it right now?
Or not.
Josh is being overly negative.
Or question 4, am I a racist against black-haired people?
You had me worried there when you said, am I a racist against black? And then you finished with haired people.
I'm not racist, but if I'm racist against black-haired people, go ahead.
It's a hair racist. I was really, really worried for a second. I was like, man, we're gonna have to Donald Sterling Zach. He's out the league.
We're gonna have to put him down.
Yeah.
I don't like
Oscar, go do your thing. Put him down.
I am a horrible person.
Zach is limited to saying I am Groot for the rest of his roles in Hybrid Network.
Damn it.
You better hope you can convey that emotion. Anyways, that about wraps it up for us here at the Hybrid Network. Signing off, this is the White Sheep.
I'm Hybrid.
I am Groot. With screw you guys. But seriously,
I am in Groot in that particular order.
Seriously though, I'm Zach.
Yeah, and I'm Oscar, the crazy Swedish guy.
You're bringing it back! Yay!
He's the Australian crazy Swedish guy, apparently.
Yeah, right, mate, because I can change my accent whenever I want.
I just want to forewarn everyone, every single one of us are insane.
I know, I'm just saying.
And of course, our Batman fan.
Oh, our Batman? I'm Batman now? Cool.
You're Batman.
Awesome.
What have you done?
Yes. Nick, you gonna sign off?
Yeah, see you guys whenever we do the next one in like 5 months.
We'll like the bat signal.
We will.
Oh, I saw the Hybrid Network signal in the sky.
Yes.
Get Nick out of the bat cave, we need the bat signal.
The bat signal.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright, that officially wraps this up for us. 5 months is pretty accurate to our timetable.
Christmas special.
Christmas special.
The Christmas special should be live.
We might do that, I don't mind that. But, anyways, of course, signing off once again. This is the actual cast of the Hybrid Network, and we will see you next time.